should have been ready, and I am not ready. Trying to get used to a new phone as well. Tutorial off. We don't need tutorials. Oh good, they're watching ads first. They know I've been to the dentist. Look at that. They're showing me ads for electric toothbrushes. Oh, that was quick. Oh, it's still loading. Oh my god, I need to be ready to play. I should probably review Stardew Valley so I'm ready for tomorrow, because I don't remember what I was doing or working on, what quests I had going. Nothing. I feel like that's the kind of game maybe I should be like streaming an hour every day before work or something. I need to change into something comfy. Ugh, or at least do that. That's better. Oh, my back cracked. Here we go! Alright, how evil can we be? I'm with him. I already agree with him.
You know how much I hate this hocus pocus nonsense, Faustus. Now you want to tell me just what the hell is so important?
Sleeping mother, sacred harbinger, awaken and reclaim what is yours. You who rise with the moon in darkness, who prepares the path for the midnight sun. Turn your merciless eyes upon us and arise!
Nice show, Doc. Next time, call Zemo. Better yet, I'll just shoot you and save us all the trouble.
Oh, of course, now there's an ad. I can't even pause it. This story's gonna be so different now that I know the ending. Oh my gosh, everybody on Twitch is missing this. I still have 3 more ads.
Salem, Massachusetts. Well, a pocket.
Can I?
Salem, Mass.
No, I can kill the sound, but I can't pause it.
Welcome to the Abbey, home of the Midnight Sun.
That's my boy.
The hell is this? Lilith Junior Demon League?
Wait, it's that jerk from TV. Which one?
Wait, why is the sound off now? I don't know why the subtitle says that if nobody's saying anything.
You're standing on my flowers.
Oh, a long time, Sarah.
It's caretaker now.
If I could have avoided this moment, I would, but...
Oh, spare me the speech. I know Lilith's back. We're sisters after all.
Guess we're suddenly invisible now.
Shall we chat, Stephen?
So for those watching on Twitch, and you missed the light path, Lilith woke up. The Hydra woke her.
I only hope they are up for the task once more.
You wizards always make everything sound so lofty. I raised my sister's
And for some
only
reason the sound
child
is
as a
off.
weapon against her.
And saved the world in the process.
Now you want me to dig them up and ask them to do it again.
I did not write the prophecy, Sarah. Besides, I am no common grave robber. We are simply reuniting their ethereal essence with their corporal form. Speaking of, it would help to have a mental image for the procedure. Spare no detail. Spiritual identity theft is no laughing matter.
Spiritual identity theft. I'm so excited to be the bad guy this time. Okay, so we're still gonna stick with the female. What's the difference between Andy? Oh, tan, look more pale, skin tone. I like that already. Eye color. Let's do dark brown this time. We did loose ponytail before. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I remember, or I guess we're not worried about quests this time. We're just progressing the story and powering through. Okay, this is all short hair. Yeah, I'm just gonna end up with the ponytail. I'm sorry, I love it. Brown, dark brown. And no facial hair, thank you. We'll have her start just like the last character, and then go darker if I end up accidentally taking a quest or something.
Child of light and darkness, you who tame the night,
And I will not point out every typo this time.
hear the voice of those who beseech thee and
See, now I understand.
That's a good thing, right?
this place. In my dreams, it was always empty. But now I sense I am not alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance. Guess that makes two of us.
You should have struck when you had the chance, vampire. You will not live to regret your error.
Cute, and Caretaker told me to be nice. Relax, Slayer. I'm a friend. You just don't know it yet.
Yes, I saw you with Sarah before. But what would she want with a vampire? Unless...
The name's Blade, and I'm no ordinary vampire. I get you've been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having this little showdown under the freaking sun.
a Dampier? Daywalkers were a myth even to me.
Says the half-human, half-demon monster hunter.
Okay, you seem to know a lot about me. That still doesn't explain you, or you're right, I do hunt monsters.
I do. And last I checked, vampires are monsters.
You want to take a run at me? You can try it, but I got my name for a reason. I've probably killed more vampires than you've ever seen, hero.
Such fighting spirit. No wonder Caretaker chose you.
Right. As much as I'd love to see how much weirder this conversation can go, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. The prophecy is in motion. I can feel it. We have wasted too much time here already.
Man, the others are really gonna love you.
Others?
Yeah, you got a little fan club, I think. But why spoil the surprise? Hope you're up for the challenge, chosen one.
Hold on, I had a hangout. Okay, that's close enough for now. Okay. Wow.
Did I miss something? Or did Nico just...
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm...
The witch who called me back from the grave.
Told you.
or Nico, but either works. And this is...
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa. How did you...
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
So, welcome home. I guess we...
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then. The Abbey is still, well, you know, the Abbey. Basic stuff. Dorms, war room, library, a few places to chill, and, whatever the hell the Forge is. Have to say, for a haunted transient castle raised on the cursed grounds of Old Salem, it's pretty cozy. Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of, we're here.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10 minutes in this place alone, Bruce, then see. Oh, I gotta go. Just let's begin.
Alright, so
For a refresher.
much less that sort of training.
Again, I'm skipping past all the slide
Prophecy
stuff.
be damned. It's good to see that face again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look older. How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries.
You were missed. Centuries? And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand. Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith.
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith? Tony. That's my name.
Tony, that's Carol and Dr. Spooky over there. Here to help.
Help with what, exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet into the volcano? Smiting the dragon mother? You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
There was a voice. The rest is hazy.
Oh, a voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep, most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
What? Straight to voicemail?
Some sorcerer supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
Allow me. Alato.
Whoa. What kind of network you running there?
The all-seeing eye of Ereshkigal who judges, bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror too.
Wanda! Pushing against the wards. Steven, where are you?
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is trouble.
I'll go.
You'll need my help, of course.
Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky. Our hunt begins now.
Where exactly was my character walking?
With everything going on right now.
But yeah, we are skipping through everything this time. No side quests, no side missions.
Even given the fluctuations
Oh, I have to
in the
talk to
astral
Doctor
spectrum,
Strange.
Should be seeing something. Are you ready? The prophecy of the midnight sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the dark old. If she forced her way into my sanctum sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
You are a sorcerer supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since your mother breached the sanctum, my sense of the future has grown volutinous in nature.
Is that another language, or...
Fuzzy. My predictions are fuzzy. For the first time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the future unfolds, and with my apprentice in danger, I cannot tarry.
Don't worry, we'll save your home. Can your apprentice withstand Lois, or what's so important?
I understand the urgency. Your apprentice is in grave danger, yes?
Wanda is no mere apprentice. She is the Scarlet Witch, one of the strongest magical practitioners I have encountered. But she hasn't channeled such power on her own since... Never mind. One crisis at a time. I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still, the wards are woven into the sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed I suggest we make use of it while it still functions. We should hurry. As much as I'd love to hear a first-hand account of your exploits, time is of the essence, I'm afraid.
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly. Yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times. Otherwise, I would still be hunting dread maidens in my sleep.
Indeed. And while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... Well, I'll just let her show you.
Any more questions?
You are standing in limbo. Nexus of all realities, both real or otherwise. A chaotic but secret realm, beyond the influence of Lilith. Thus far.
Are you certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of...
Dark energy. That feeling you're being watched. General hellhole vibe.
Yes.
All these potentialities converging at once? Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
You think this is
I'd like that
crazy?
explained.
Wait till you see Manhattan.
Did my character recognize her? Who was that supposed to be?
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet and beyond. We don't want to risk punching through the wards protecting your sanctum, Doctor. So we've chosen a safe exit a few blocks over instead.
For people watching this later on YouTube, if you haven't seen me play Light Path first, you're going to want to do that because I'm going to spoil the heck out of it in the Dark Path series. I will be referencing it a lot. I have not yet looked up what all light versus dark changes, and I know there were a couple times I didn't choose the light path answer, so I know it wasn't 100%, and I don't know if that changed anything. So the tooth that I had the root canal in, it is tender but not painful. I actually tested it out earlier. I can chew a little bit on it. This is a temporary crown, so I'm trying to be very, very careful. Apparently when you get a real crown, they send away for it. Like, it has to be built in a lab.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection is still in place.
For now.
I suggest we hurry.
Also, I do have a cold, so I apologize if you hear any sniffling. I have food on the way, and then I'll be able to take some cold medicine.
But I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's
Okay,
no way
so... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
towards protection.
Exactly what I needed.
So if you didn't watch Light Path, quick means that if I kill it with my attack, it doesn't account against my card plates, if you look at the bottom right.
Playtime's over.
Leave some for the rest of us.
So that's what I'm looking at. Can I get rid of any of these and continue my turn?
Uh-oh, my.
Watch closely.
Now that was something.
And since I get rewards based on how few turns I do, I want to make sure.
By the will
I get as many as I can.
Bethany tree.
Now I also learned last time the others. Oh, why isn't it letting me do this? Grr. It'll also let me. I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind.
That will not slow me down.
we haven't quite broken their spirit.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not, I feel the hand of my mother at work here.
The light shines on the most dutiful. A moment of preparation.
Never seen that before.
How many more? 3? That's not gonna be one of them.
It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to despite decades of ineptitude.
Oh, I need to. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I learned last time that the others will remain 2 levels behind Hunter. So as long as I keep leveling her, oops, the others will level up with her, and I don't need to worry about it.
Hell,
supposed to be able to move, but maybe I have to learn that?
Engaging
It will all be over soon.
Wanda is calling out to me. I feel her struggle to concentrate and I won't be doing that again.
You were too weak for this fight.
I also need to be careful. Last time I unlocked, I turned off friendly fire basically, like I had unlocked the ability to turn it off.
As they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter. Not really.
You were saying?
The lifeblood of the Mother pumps through our veins. The Mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
Ew.
Weakening. Cannot let them fail.
Rutro-Lorge.
Oh God. Exactly.
The neighborhood association is not going to like this.
Nope.
I'll handle it.
Venom to all who oppose her. And you
We are Venom, and you are Lunch. Okay.
Well, that certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now, a friend of mine.
we will feed her tongue to the spider wizard, marinated in his stomach juices, and eat it with his spleen.
Let's give it a go. This should aid me in my fight. Watch and learn. I wouldn't get up if I were you.
No time to lick our wounds.
Yeah, okay, it's not letting me do that. Well, I'm just a little baby hunter. I don't really do any kind of damage, do I?
Peel back your flesh. For a moment, we are
Managed to get myself.
doesn't need life steal yet, so I'm gonna hold off on that one. Trying to see if I can get him near one of those things to stun him.
I feel more like myself every day.
And that was fast. What did I end up with? 16?
Life will carry you onwards. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
There's nothing I can do.
Not too strong for you.
Stronger than its fists is its breath. We are not out of this yet.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Surrender. Be eaten. Fill our belly with your tasty fear.
I shall fill your belly with my blade, demon. Weak, even for Hydra. Let me show you.
You are within our reach.
Suddenly it smells like spoiled
Oh, I thought the
milk.
other guy was gonna explode.
How am I supposed to get this stuff out of my hair?
Looks like they have help.
Mother blesses us with power. Mother blesses us with strength. We protect the mother and are rewarded with your meat.
Lilith was a vegetarian.
One less terror to worry about.
I'm not going to play with any of those. Again, we're just powering through. It kind of stinks though, because this game is so beautiful. I want to explore, you know, look around. But if I've already seen it, then there's no point. Oh, this cold is kicking my butt. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna take some NyQuil, and I will have to end the stream because the second that thing hits, I'm gonna be sideways. I had a 250 streak on a Duolingo. I've completed section 1. Not really though, there's a little timed challenge that I want to do. But not when I'm streaming. So, the Civilization 6 streams have been hitting about 70 views on YouTube now. 70. That's crazy to me. On Midnight Suns gets about 48 on Twitch. And then Stardew Valley, I haven't really done enough to know one way or the other which way it's been going. Whew. My daughter and I dressed alike for karaoke today, and every time someone commented how much we looked alike, she'd say, "That's weird, I'm adopted." She's not. But the looks on people's faces were great. And then it turned out to be the karaoke DJ's birthday. So I'm really glad we went. We all sang happy birthday and surprised him with a cake. And a lot of people donated. A lot of people tipped him very well.
Congratulations. New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
Look. What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why
I never did
sent
like her.
you to hell. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than
The Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
talk to
Impressive
Toadie.
first outing, just as I thought.
Alright.
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time. Even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there. With a little help.
Think you could have done better?
It is doubtful you could have done better. If you could, you would not have raised me from the dead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't go all rabid zombie demon on me. It was just a little constructive criticism. You did a commendable job, considering you were, you know, reborn yesterday. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone. So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
Ink isn't stored in a quill. There's nothing to be scared of. Thanks for the gift. Or quill, what quill?
Thanks for the gift, Tony.
I think you'll like it. It's a limited edition.
Limited
What's a pretty
edition.
girl doing? What are you doing,
Oh,
pretty
you'll see.
girl?
Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul.
That's just Charlie. We love
May
Charlie.
your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room.
Open the present. Gosh, I forgot my bed started out looking like this.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not
It's
saving the world, I solve
Superlink.
the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes.
Explore my
It does all the
room.
usual.
An
Private
acquired
messages,
journal
pictures,
page.
and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to
Painting.
a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might
And
ask,
the closet.
Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke
Oh, it's not
access
letting
and
me
let
leave.
everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
Do I guess I'm required to pick one. I guess this one, since she's, you know. There we go. Since we're Dark Path, let's go to sleep.
They're everywhere! We must go back! Where?
The book! Is she reading from the book? Can we advance? No! Hold the line! I can stop her! Only I can stop her!
Charlie!
Charlie!
I said it first.
I know. I missed you too. Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
She was enjoying the moment.
It must have been so hard on her. Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little.
You already made the ultimate
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something.
Do you think it's a coincidence that Charlie's eyes are glowing the same way Sarah's were?
It was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could. Charlie was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong.
Now? Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name's Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessories.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep. I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
That would make him Dr. Smithy? Did I just get dressed in front of those two guys?
Still think it could have used a cloak.
Or does it go on over my clothes? No capes! Actually, no, I was wearing cargo pants. I 100% changed in front of these guys.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
No wonder they were looking at me like that.
Minute, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
Thanks, appreciate the effort. Probably a little too soon to tell. Or why is there a demon in the forge? Or thanks anyway. I guess I'm being as rude as possible.
I will speak to you later, Tony. Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Oh, there's only one option.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They are using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it.
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? Hey, Hunter. No problem. Got some upgrades for you, hot on the press. Or forge.
Guess we're choosing the dark ones, yeah?
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Oh, I definitely have a minute for you, Sugar Bear. Freaking Carol already protesting, getting in the way.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
Nope.
None.
All right then.
Pretty girl.
No pain, no gain. Peace.
I don't want to talk to Captain Marvel. Oh, this isn't here yet. Wait, where is Captain Marvel? Where is she when she's not standing around that thing? Oh.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol. Carol Danvers. You can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
There has to be a way inside. Give me another shot at that thing. Or does anyone here take anything seriously?
In my day, we did not treat the end of the world so flippantly.
Yeah? Give yourself 3 or 4 more apocalypses, see where you land. Trust me, Hunter, I know the stakes. Wouldn't be here if I didn't. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra.
Oh shoot, there are ads
You've gotta know
going.
the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking, but then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Okay, we gotta hold on for the ads. It's for an electric toothbrush. Further proof, my phone is listening to me. The next one is for Square? Oh, because I've been talking about taking donations. That makes sense. Well, this is a good time to grab a full water bottle if you don't have a weight and just do a little lifting. Let's all be healthier, yeah? I have a, what is this? This is an 8-pound weight. Is anyone on Twitch really gonna miss Captain Marvel? We're not fans of her anyway. But if I'm gonna be rude, they might like that. Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait for the ads. What's this ad for? Car insurance. I have car insurance. It is immensely frustrating to me that car insurances will like gradually increase your rates even if you've done nothing to earn that. I think the first time I had car insurance, my rate had doubled before I realized they had increased it. Because you put it on auto pay, right? Ooh. That ad was for birth control by mail. I do not trust that. If a doctor doesn't prescribe it, I'm iffy. Because, like, your doctor knows you, right? They know what you can and can't be mixing with other medications you might be on or your lifestyle or what have you. I would not trust the internet. Oh, that's terrifying. An anthropomorphic fox advertising cars? Okay, we now have furry mascots. I don't judge furries, I'm just not into it myself. And then an ad for cat food because of course it knows I have a cat. Don't I? Don't I? I don't feed you this though. I don't feed her wet food really. I'll get her some as a special treat once in a great while, usually if I find them on clearance. Instead, I'll eat like a tuna sandwich. Oh, that's what I should be doing. Oh, here we go. Twitch people have returned. Steve said they aren't much for talking, but then again, I'm told I can be rather persistent when I need to be. Not compared to me. How persuasive will we start now?
Not as persuasive as I, Captain.
I said you can call me Carol, and I wouldn't bet on that. You just woke up from a 300-year nap. You've never seen me go binary on someone.
Binary?
I don't want to spoil the surprise.
She is so full of
Find
herself.
me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
-2 friendship. Whatever am I gonna do? Now I gotta go back to Captain Marvel and talk to her some more. Oh, now it's set up.
But these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be easy.
We waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
It's cold.
Well, can't you just... I don't know.
Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks.
I found her. Am I supposed to talk to her? Yes.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the Gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new Gamma signature to its source then, right? I do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is essential?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, the problem with the big old green
I heard that.
Banner can turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Is that why she suddenly became interested in Blade? She was trying to come between us?
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
Because she has no respect. I don't want to go.
That the Hudson Yards development rest.
I want to go with Captain Marvel.
Let's see.
was so rude to Captain Marvel.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse.
Nobody cares.
Patching Dr. Banner through from the Vengeance Tower once you reach the other side.
How's the sound still going? That's new. So, where did the frozen catfish come from? It's cold. I like how it says to build Nico's combat therapy upgrade, but doesn't tell you how.
Probably can scratch a band-aid off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. Harry was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
Smartest fanatic in the room, but it's a small room.
Resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? Feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
Gonna need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach the situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kinda wish she'd blown us all to Kingdom Come right then.
I've always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you.
Should get the love of it. These fanatics are always the same. Let's do it.
So that's how that works.
Who's next?
What's this? I am impressed.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Still can't move. And attack.
That's not supposed to hurt.
Gonna have to try harder than that. I just don't know when to quit.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
An alien hybrid and a
Well, that was fast.
I'm still in my prime. Now, quickly! Let's go, go, go! The perfect opportunity.
How did we break through that if she already lifted it?
Get her!
Cover the artifact.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Let's do it. Leave some for the rest of us. Ready up.
Really?
You have earned this. Weak, even for Hydra.
Hydra Mortalis!
Not enough.
They got me on lock.
We've got company.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
We must not let Hydra escape with it.
Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Nice.
I feel stronger already. You are lucky to still be breathing.
definite sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Do we think I sounded sarcastic? I feel like I was sarcastic.
The advantage is mine.
Oh.
You will regret ever facing me.
You were gone for a while. You stopped by your girlfriend?
Delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
I know what that means. She's in a bad mood again. Don't look at me, dude. She's not my girlfriend.
You're done.
I think they can arrest you for that in New York, Blade. Here we go.
Never seen that before.
Take this. Think after 80 years of failure, Hydra would throw in the towel already.
The enemy has the upper hand.
Lilith would be embarrassed by your weakness.
I could really just move them and end the turn, but
You were too weak
I
for this.
didn't even have to move them. I could have just ended the turn.
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier, that one almighty. Something, something, gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
Why is it a Captain Marvel? We were there, you know. Glory Hog. It's all gotta be about her. I don't think I'm gonna need much gloss this time around. Oh. That's strong. Gosh, I wonder how fast this is gonna go and if I'm not doing all the little side stuffs. How many streams was the last one? Like Light Path plus Exploration? Apparently, if you don't go light or dark, it's called the Power Path. And that's where you end up with Blade Storm, so I kind of ended up more on that than going full light. Which I had kind of guessed anyway, because I know there were a few times where I didn't 100% pick the right option. Oh gosh. Somebody just asked me for 10 bucks. Like, dude, I haven't heard from you in how long, and when you do, it's to ask for money. That's sad. I can't imagine doing that to somebody, like just reaching out to someone I didn't really talk to or know and just be like, hey, I want 10 bucks. Yeah, we all want 10 bucks. Well, more I want 2,200, but yeah. Not happening. This is taking forever to load. Why? Well, I guess I'm getting a workout in then. Oh, my self-care app added a friends tab. I cannot see your self-care data. Oh, well, if I had friends, I would add them. Dang, that thing is cute, though. Seriously, why is it taking so long? Did it freeze, or is the bar moving? There we go. Probably Captain Marvel making it take so long.
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abby tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The Eternal Spirits of Vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie nights.
Exactly.
Out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
grief. No means no.
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Oh, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes.
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask flavor magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders.
Why can't I just go to bed anyway? Whoa.
I'm kind of getting the impression Doctor Strange is a little bit of a hoarder. I mean, just because it's... I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
That's good. Thank you. That's terrible. What about your father or so? I was 10 when I found out.
Your mother could not be worse than mine.
Not saying it's a competition. Both our moms try to kill us, right? Ugh, messes with your head. Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I never saw Lilith as my mother or Lilith as a monster, nothing more.
The only thing I want to hear from Lilith is a death rattle.
That's one way to save our Mother's Day presents. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor.
She didn't like the conversation.
So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or who were the runaways?
I should get going.
TV show I really need to be watching.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
I don't wanna.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time.
Dang, she's
Looks like
rude.
you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
Were they really that good? They don't seem all that different, or change can be a good thing.
I remember many sleepless nights and blood-soaked days, always on the hunt.
I'll give you that. But there were times back then I wouldn't trade for anything. With both you and...
Agatha? Where is Agatha?
I'm sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
If this is too hard for you, how can that be, or how are you doing with all of this?
Agatha's power. How could she be gone?
She put her trust in the wrong person. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Here we go, the first real dark one. You made the right choice.
Wanda's powers were so out of control they cost a life. Your decision may have saved lives, if not the entire Abbey.
I like to believe that, especially given her current situation. Wanda, Agatha, it seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Where's Charlie? Charlie Whirly. Little Agatha. Oh.
Agatha?
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
Oh, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Hashtag foreshadowing. I want to teleport.
Looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do, but it's always polite to ask.
Ominous indeed.
Recommended player level 1. How's that even possible?
There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah? Caretaker was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge?
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Okay.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect the thing, or at least her idea.
You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandons you. I'm impressed.
Almost got them all in one try.
to strike.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finish this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Two stars, really? That was close. I wonder what I could have done differently there to get all three.
It's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
The goddess of order approves.
Oh, right.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
I think she didn't want to deal with Caretaker's fussiness. Alright. Now we begin the daily routine.
Insisting on. Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter.
Hunter, just in time. His Royal Weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate.
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a we in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever is in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
Destroy anything with Hydra.
I would be highly suspicious of anything that Hydra has had in its possession. My advice would be to do what Tony says. Destroy whatever is in there immediately.
With all due respect, Hunter, that would be short-sighted and foolish. For one thing, it's very, very hard to dispose of magical items. The repercussions are sometimes unexpected. Besides, I need all the magical items I can get.
And why is that?
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare. I just hope you brought me something interesting. Hoary hosts of Hobbit. I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. This is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. A simple object, though certainly not useless.
Yay! That's the one I was looking for. Oh, I need to take Blade on a mission. Oh, break my heart, why don't you?
Started right away.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? How does this look?
Hey, Hunter. Got a sec to spare?
Oh wait, Robbie is in the forge? Oh.
Moving it. You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with the spirit of vengeance.
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another just a few days. 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
You both better be ready for this.
I am the scourge of the Lilin. My name is whispered in fear across the 7 hells. When I fight, I make war, not make-believe, Robbie. Be sure your Sparky is ready to do the same.
Damn, Hunter! You talk the same kind of smack that he does. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking time's wasting, Hunter.
Like playing with fire.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a
Again.
mission.
Shouldn't she have something to do, anything to do, other than harass me constantly?
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city, but we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let us get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There is no passage to New York, or anywhere for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
We don't have time for this.
Every second we delay is a victory for Lily. I have little patience for child's games in the midst of our war.
No
Oh
argument
my
there.
goodness, we're being so rude.
I don't know if you noticed it, but she seems to like you. I've known Magic just about as long as you have, and all I've gotten from her is a few grunts and words I'm afraid to translate. Maybe you'll do better.
Fine. I will retrieve her.
Well, when you phrase it like that, I'm sure she'll just be begging to help. Good luck, Hunter.
I shall return shortly.
Fingers crossed.
Where did she end up being? No?
Good day, Hunter.
I don't remember. Wait, was she down at the end of the hall? Or was that later in the story? Liliana, I'm snooping in your room. thought I could talk to Nico. Did she remember? Or does she know?
Hey, for some.
Nico, do you know where Magic is? We need her.
Let me guess. To open another portal? She's getting a little tired of being the only person here who can do that. Can't say I blame her.
This is serious, Nico. Where is she?
Not sure. But I know she's been looking for Wanda's grimoire, so maybe check in Wanda's room?
Thanks for your help.
Is that where I just was? Did she just happen to not be in there? No, I was in the wrong side. Did I seriously run by her? I did.
Yes.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
Looks like an interesting book. Put the book down. We need you.
Captain Marvel has a lead on Hydra. Time to go.
I'm in the middle of something. Come back later.
Something more important than saving the world?
Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
I can help you with that.
That is no child's book. Lose focus for 1 second and be lost completely within its pages. Let me guide you through it.
You do not own the darkness, Hunter. I was also raised within it. So much so I barely remember a time without it. And now Wanda has this in common with us too. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
Then open the portal already.
Then put the damn book down and help me get her back.
You are nothing if not direct. Not to mention unrelenting. I can respect that. And perhaps you are not entirely incorrect. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Ready now, lady. What are you not understanding?
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
And we need to take Blade on one more mission.
I did the math. It would actually be faster than
Undo it. Ha, exactly. Excuses, that's what.
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match those we found.
Ooh, itchy back. Okay, next time she goes to bed, I'm gonna have to stop the stream. I'm tired.
Forever in service.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with, that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Time's up for these chumps.
Come on, give me. Darn.
Here it comes.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
I'll handle it.
Try harder than that.
That will not slow me down.
Hostile reinforcements inbound.
This should help.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped within our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open your
Ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
God. Dang, she's just off on everything.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
They must really want to piss me off.
I will aid you if I can.
Hydra!
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
Sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Nice.
It is all coming back to me.
Too far.
It's on.
vampires are not the only ones we should fear.
I guess.
I've got some scores to settle. I don't think you're ready for this.
The helicopter is back in action. Finish it off while we have the chance.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the secret punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with mother!
One more time. Which arm are you guys again? Arm D, B team, third string. Now they're really in trouble.
I'm sure they're shaking. Oh, and I can't do knockback.
For years,
That helicopter's about to take off, and with it, any hope of understanding what this madman is actually ranting about.
Not bad.
I'm not objecting.
Seems like that's the last of them.
last. There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory.
Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Hmm?
Count on it.
One star. Can't believe they showed this to me so early and I never realized I didn't see it until near the end of the game. I wish I could remember who I ended up taking on the final battle so I knew who to focus on. I'll probably just do what I did last time and just keep rotating them. Join a hangout.
A few more missions like that, we just might be friends. Does the night sky seem darker than usual?
I had not noticed. Why do you ask?
It's just off somehow. I swear the moonlight on a clear evening is too dim for this time of year. Same with the torches outside the Abbey.
We should look into this. Try taking off your shades or stop being paranoid.
Could we ask someone about this? Maybe Nico or Strange?
Maybe. As long as it's not in my head. If we're both seeing it this time next week, let's bring it up to them.
Sounds good. What do you think it means?
My concern, as always, is vampires. Darker nights give them opportunity, mobility, and more chances to feed.
That is disturbing.
That's the world I know. We should do this again.
Yup.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet. But I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
Good grief, she was a grouch from day one.
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations fall and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
Oop, I'll collect those out of habit. I have to restore what I've taken from the altar. The damage I've done can only be reversed when all the elemental rods have been returned. I forgot about those.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments? Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
Charlie! Where's my girl? Oh, there she is. Let's go! Run, run, Rudolph! Santa's gotta make it to town.
The goddess of order approves.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
Our first key.
An arcane key.
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
What? Oh, I didn't grab the key. This is why I could never become a speedrunner. Do goofy stuff like that. So I need to find the elemental rods, and I do not remember where a single one of them was. Probably should have pulled up the listing so I could have just found them and moved on. do remember I discovered the hard way before that I missed. Aha. Oh wait, that's a picture. Faded journal, faded journal. I'm gonna get those just so I don't see them light up when I walk by. Wow, my memory's completely gone. I don't remember any of the elemental rods. I know magic ends up needing this stuff later. Oh, that's that. No? Alright, let's look this up. Midnight Suns Elemental Rods location. Located in the Abbey. Oh. The South Wing Chapel. Oh, that room.
An elemental rod. I should take this back to the
That
altar.
does not look like what I remembered it. Okay, so that was near candles, so the water one would be near water, yeah? Huh.
It is one of the elemental rods.
Earth. This whole place is earthy. Why do we have Spider-Man's before he's even here? Or my other way. That doesn't feel right. Oh. That way. Hunter's Folly. Open up in the name of the law.
Oh, just what I was looking for.
And then the air one is back at Agatha's altar.
Old magic still holds.
That was a guess. Wasn't it? Nope. Which one?
What was Wanda
Wow,
up to
that
here?
2 lucky guesses in a row. Or maybe it doesn't matter. Oh no, I just saw the symbol on them. Duh. Okay. The other one was... Oh, right there. Oh no, that's not it. An apothecary vessel.
Noble Ashtur guides my hand.
That's not it. Yay! Good news, I'm remembering things. Bad news, not the right things. Is this it? There we go.
There. Finished.
The moon seals are ancient talismans of the old gods. And in your case, they are the keys to unlocking an even greater gift.
Is that why Wanda was here? In pursuit of this gift?
Just as we started with you as a child, I allowed Wanda to experiment here, with the hope of focusing her powers through training in basic elemental magic.
But that is not what happened.
Wanda's connection to the old gods, to Chthon, was not the same as yours. She isn't descended from the blood, and the trials weren't meant for her.
But you knew this before she started?
I did. And you should understand that I regret not putting a stop to her efforts sooner.
Then what really happened here?
When Wanda tried to use this moon seal to access the next trial, the Bloodgate didn't open, but the seal's power did have an effect. She had visions, both terrible and somehow alluring at the same time. What started as idle curiosity became a compulsion for her.
And now I am on the same path. So where is the next Bloodgate?
Beyond the Standing Stones, if memory serves. I doubt you'll have any trouble finding it.
Beyond the Standing Stone? Oh, that was around there, yeah?
Hello.
Why do you sound surprised? Oh, I am not in the right direction. Nope. I'll just pass on through. Standing stones were... No, this is Hunter's Folly. I was just here. The Word of Power. Makes sense you have to use one to get to the other.
She believes in our purpose.
Nope.
This rubble looks loose. I was always drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it. Blessings of the goddess. The standing stones. There is powerful magic at work here.
What a horrible name. I think I failed this my first try. Yeah, recommended player level 8. I'm 4.
When many of the elder gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was set upon our world to slay these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
Looks like if I use Charlie's ability, I don't get my card back.
You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandons you.
Oh. Oh well. Too late now.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Oops, I didn't mean for Charlie to do that. Yeah. I was supposed to do that.
Atum was unleashed and made quick work of the demons, but in the process, he became something of a monster himself. He even became known as the Demigod.
If this is a cautionary
Ooh.
tale, your timing could use some work.
I need a heal. There we go.
The light will carry you onward. The advantage is mine.
Aw. She has to survive. That's the most important thing.
This shall be of great help.
I don't think. Does Charlie have to survive?
Just imagine how much more difficult this would be if Charlie wasn't there to join me. I think you owe her a treat after this. Welcome assistance.
You have earned. Feel my call.
Oh shoot, I missed that was the only one left. For some reason I thought I had one more card play. Dang, I lost. These two are gonna knock me out. Charlie needed to attack them to get taunt. Well, I'm not terribly surprised.
You fought well, but these trials weren't meant to be easy. Don't lose hope.
That's okay. I need to get some sleep anyway. It's late here. Tomorrow is Stardew Valley. Summer weeks 3 and 4. And I don't remember what I was doing in that game at all. I remember I was rearranging the farm. And I think I saved up enough for the coop. Oh, she was building it! That's right, that's right. She goes to sleep, we go to sleep. Oh, hold on.
After all these years, it is good to see your face again. Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
What truth, or how did you know about that?
My trial with the Elder Gods. How did you know?
I heard you calling upon Oshtor, and I am not the only one.
Wait! Mother! Where did you...
Gosh, this
Was that really her?
all is so different now that I know who it actually is. Or like that, like I know the story. We have a message from the one and only. Just real quick, then I'm going to bed.
Been watching the way you handle yourself out there, Hunter. You're not bad. I was thinking maybe it's time you and I compare moves.
Moves? As in combat?
More like a friendly competition.
A friendly competition, you say?
Well, recently resurrected teammate competition has less of a ring to it.
The feeling is mutual, Blade.
How about we just fight already?
Before we begin, is there anything else I should know?
Yeah, anything goes. Just don't touch the shades. Now, you want to say it or me?
Say what?
Ding ding.
Okay, now I'm going to bed in real life. My old game. There we go. Hope everyone has a good night and enjoy the last of the weekend that we have.